76 yards to this point.
You see Kelsey down at the middle bottom of your screen, and they're going to throw it forward.
They wanted it. It's over as they get it over to Sanders. Let's send the center out wide to the right. Picks up a good gain.
I've never seen this before, but this is the first. So watch the center. He's right in the middle, and when he's going to jump out, I've seen shifts.
How great is this? Who do you think it was? Travis Kelsey?
It's right. Now look at. Okay, guys, I got it. Throw it to me. Throw it to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They were never going to throw you that ball, Jason.
Sayamalu moved over to the center, but hey, his brother can catch it. Let's give him a chance one time.
By the way, usually means they're setting something up there, Jimmy. There's a chance to do that again.
Good.
Kelsey might do something like block next time out there.
2nd and 5. Sanders. Nice piece of running. Waited for that to unfold, and he sets up a 1st and goal.
Now similar, you'll see unbalanced line. Look at how many guys over here. 1 million. 2 on the left. But you know what? It's a numbers game. If you only have 2 guys over there on defense, you hand it off and go over there.
It's already the longest drive of the year by yardage that New England has allowed. They had an 81-yard drive against them by the Ravens 2 weeks ago. And now a 1st and goal for Philadelphia from the 8. Jump cut down to 5. McCord and Devin before he comes up to take him down.
And this is where, I love Sanders. He's out of the backfield. He can run, get you into a lot of different formations, get big plays, passing, and he's really can run the football from the backfield as well. But this is where he missed Howard. You get him in 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, they can still run the ball, and they have. You get him in red zone inside the 10, and there's a lot of guys. The safeties are close to the line of scrimmage. You need a physical back who gets the extra 1 or 2 at the end. They're asking Sanders to do that today. That's usually Howard's spot right there.
Aguilar in motion. Rolling out his blitz. Trying to go away from Simon. He throws back in the end zone. That's out of bounds. Set at the back. Aguilar caught it, but it wasn't close.
I know this was incomplete, but this was nobody's open on this play. And somehow Wentz makes somebody have a chance. And this is a perfectly placed ball that gives only your guy a chance to catch. Now, he didn't. But I'm telling you, everything was covered up. New England, give them credit. That was the only spot. Just high-level football all the way around there.
This drive started back at their own 5. They've had the football for 9:29. Running another play from the 5 on 3rd down. From the 5 to the 5, can they find the end zone? Yes, they do. Touchdown. Oh, hold on. Taken away by Jones. Oh, my goodness.
I thought that was a touchdown, and then your voice changed and showed me it was an interception. This has got to be looked at, though. This is really close.
Rolling on the field is before the receiver completed the pass like that, all the taken away.
Wow, is this close?
Well, let's see. The catch. Oh, Jim, I don't know. We're going to come back and tell you what happens.
If you're 65 or older, even if you're healthy, you may be at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can disrupt your life for weeks. In severe cases, pneumococcal pneumonia can put you in the hospital. It can hit quickly, without warning, making you miss out on what matters most. Just 1 dose of the Prevnar 13 vaccine can help protect you from pneumococcal pneumonia. It's not a yearly shot. Prevnar 13 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 13 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Don't get Prevnar 13 if you have had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. The most common side effects were pain, redness and swelling at the injection site, limited arm movement, fatigue, headache, muscle pain, joint pain, less appetite, vomiting, fever, chills, and rash. Ask about prevention. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 13.
Right now, there is more private information on your phone than in your home. Your location, your messages, your heart rate after a run. These are private things, and they should belong to you.
Find everything you need to get together this holiday with low prices and free shipping on millions of items at Amazon.
I'm Dr. Jason Bull. I'm an expert in what's called trial science. Figuring out what to say to a jury is what I do.
I'm you, Bull. Monday at 10/9 Central on CBS.
There will be 2 people going home. You are playing for a lot right now on Survivor.
A new Survivor, Wednesday at 8/7 Central on CBS.
Gene Steratore, help us out.
At this point, Jim, what I'm looking at is possession. 2 steps, as we see, in the moment a body part or knee hits that end zone. This play is over, and I have a touchdown Philadelphia from my angle. I think when his knee hits, he firmly has possession as a receiver and makes this a touchdown.
I think there's no question. Watch the right knee right there. Jones does not have the ball there, and that would be the issue I'd have. If your knee is down and you've already taken those 2, like you said, Gene, I would have to say that's a touchdown. Because by the time Jones takes it away, Jim, look at his knees down and they're rolling, and now he grabs it from him, and that's way past the play.
And even if Jones has a portion of this, Tony, at that point, and so does Goddard. So you have, at best, you may have a portion of what would almost feel simultaneous, which would go to the offense as well.
After a beautiful play, the receiver has possession of the ball.
Touchdown it is for Philadelphia. Goddard.
Well, that's a big-time play right there. Big-time drive. That's a huge difference, as we all know. But that's the right call. Philadelphia kind of imposed their will on that drive. And then you see Wentz is pumped up. He knows how important this game is. Peterson with a very average fist pump, but really a good drive, a good play calling, which is more important.
How about a 95-yard drive? That's the longest allowed by New England in the regular season in 8 years.
Wow, 8 years.
95 yards in over 9.5 minutes, and the extra point is delivered. Wentz has a touchdown pass now in 13 straight games, tied with Russell Wilson for the longest active streak in the league. Here it is, Dallas Goddard, little Dallas in Philly.
This is the 2 guys, they're 2 tight ends. This offense goes right through them. I think they're finding out who they are. When you have a bye like both these teams did, when you come back, you're like, okay, we're really good at this. Let's start doing more stuff of this. Let's live in this world. 2 tight ends. Run the football. There he is. Jeffrey Lurie. He's excited for this game, and he's built a really outstanding team these last few years.
Let's go down to Tracy.
Well, Jim, while the Eagles were waiting for that call, Carson Wentz asked our cameraman, Jimmy Gibbons, what he thought the call was, and he said, well, Tony Romo said, no question, it's a touchdown, and Wentz just looked at him and he said, well, Romo's always right.
Got that right.
Why didn't you tell my wife that? Romo's wrong.
Bolton decides to bring it out. And he's tackled down at the 24. It's interesting. You'll remember, we keep referencing the Super Bowl. There were a couple of reviews in that game that went the Eagles' way, and Gene Steratore was the referee in that game. Remember this one late.
Oh, yes. There's
a couple calls late in that game that took forever. Team stood over there for 15 minutes, but very similar type. Just obviously not about the ball coming out on the line, but that's two monster plays or tight ends, both in the Eagles' favor.
Michelle at running back. It's been 25 minutes of real time since the Patriot offense was on the field, and that touched the ground incomplete. Nearly picked off by Drew J. Hill, who came into the league as a draft pick by New England in 2016.
That was close, and it's very seldom New England has to weather the storm early in a football game, especially a team that's this good. But just because of the style and the matchups in this, it's a little bit tougher than they normally have to go against. And that's where you see a lot of guys chipping and helping.
Great pass. Pulled down by Edelman for a first. Well, they got well behind early at Baltimore in their last game.
Yeah, and obviously no team is like this is. The New England Patriots can overcome anything. Okay, we've seen it time and time again. But I do know, like, you're going to see that he's already starting to change stuff right there. That's his gift, his ability to just adjust within a game within a league, all that sort of stuff.
Coming back over to Brady from Burkhead, who now throws it downfield, and it's broken up. Darby with the near pick. They were trying to get Dorsett as they came back to Brady for the long throw.
Well, this is incredible recovery by Darby at the bottom of the screen. Just watch. He's going to switch off Edelman, and then he sprints. And Brady throws a really actually good ball because you have to throw that fast. It's windy. That's Darby. That's the difference between having healthy corners and not. Philly's got these guys back. And that play's a touchdown if Darby's not in football.
It's a 2nd and 10. And that is good for a first. First catch it is for the rookie, Harry. Big body receiver, too.
Well, it's a big time thing. It's their first round pick. And if he's able to do that, it opens this up. When Wynn comes back, New England's going to be fine. Whether they win or lose this game. Like, when Wynn gets back, I'm telling you already, they'll be able to run the football again, and they'll have more time in the pocket. But if Harry starts playing well, you got Sanu playing, this team's going to be really tough to beat again.
And he was swallowed up right at the line. He had a marker down. All these different pass catchers for Tom Brady this season. He's completed passes to 17 different players.
Well, you got 17 people that could catch passes every time.
Indigo chip. Offense number 14. Ellington line. Go to the play.
Well, a lot of them aren't names that people are all that familiar with, like tight ends like Matt Lacoste, Ryan Izzo, who's inactive today. Gunnar Olszewski, who's also inactive. Jacoby Myers, another rookie, undrafted. So they try and find a lot of answers. And Tony Brown, of course, had the one game week 2. Touchdown passes, though, to 74 different players in his remarkable career, which is the all-time record. Then he touched a very second at 70. After declining the penalty by New England, pass got tipped just a bit by Mills that threw it off for Edelman.
This outstanding coverage by Mills. I mean, Edelman is playing, I think, some of his best football. He's played outstanding his whole career, but he's running great routes. You see down the field, Mills stays on the outside. He knows he has help inside. He doesn't fall for Edelman's little breaks, little cuts. I tell you, when I turn the tape on, you're watching Edelman. Great job getting his hand right in there. Edelman is running as well. I mean, it's like 4 years ago. It's really, he's playing outstanding. He's open every single time when he's one-on-one.
To 3rd and 10. Edelman with a couple of catches already. And he's going to pick up the first. It's Benjamin Watson. Down to the Philadelphia 30, so big play by Brady and company on 3rd and long.
Well, watch. Edelman's right here. I want you to watch these three guys on defense, though. All three of them want to stop Edelman on that 3rd down, and it allows Watson to get wide open. And Brady just sees it. He's like, oh, let's just throw it to him. But they were double teaming him, and the 3rd guy kind of let Watson go, not passing it off to the other player.
Went for 22. Saw that he had no chance and just threw it into the ground. That was an incomplete pass. Boy, did they bust across in a hurry, and that was another one of those plays where they brought in the linebacker, Landon Roberts.
Well, yeah, and you see Brady knows his running backs right there. And like I said, you want to hold that football in this game, these guys are running right at the quarterback. And you can see why you can't just drop back and do things like other games. That's touch and go. That was a little bit too much, but can't tell he hadn't thrown it, and I can see that with Burnett. He's starting to come on to Brady smartly throws it into the ground.
2nd and 10. It's all the way in the direction of White. Malcolm Jenkins was running with him, and he'll face another 3rd and 10.
And this is really just, you don't get the laces of the ball, you gotta throw it fast. And it's super windy and the ball just doesn't quite go to your mark. And that is rare for Brady, but in this scenario, it's normal for everybody there. It's gonna be tough to go. I don't know if they can get a field goal from here. I mean, I think you could probably attempt it and still make it. You know,
be 49 yards.
We saw it earlier from what, 40.
Here's the 3rd and 10. That's drawing a flag. Avonte Maddox looking around and not believing he's going to be penalized here.
Well, he did. It's a double move. I think he did probably push him. It's probably a good call.
Pass interference. Defense number 29. Touchdown.
Maddox is going to end up guarding Edelman right here. Let's see if he gets him. Nothing. Yes, absolutely. And the problem is when he starts to break out in that quick first, we've seen him a million times. Go up, quick, break out. Go up, quick, break in. You turn around and look a little bit at the quarterback so you can pick up the ball. And then he starts to turn up and you're like, oh no, I'm going to get beat for a touchdown. And here's the push.
Push that cost him 11 yards and a first. Right at the 20. Pressure from behind. Brady slides away from it. Leads his receiver, Michelle, a little bit too much. Update time. Back to Chapey and Nate in New York.
Talk about a sustained drive. That's right. You heard of the island of Dr. Moreau. Well, here's the island of Foster Moreau. Wide open all by himself. Derek Carr, 11 for 11, 117, and 1 TD. The game is not in the 7th. Back to Jim Nance.
Thank you, fellas. You're talking about a good set of tight ends. Raiders, Darren Waller and the rookie Moreau just got that touchdown. They're going to be a solid combo for a long time at that position. 2nd and 10. Caught by Sanu. And the dive for it picks up 4. And yet another 3rd down coming up.
It's a wonderful job. Sanu getting down, getting that ball. Brady actually had to throw that because he felt Jenkins come flying over. Where if you keep it high, you're going to lay your guy out. He's going to get hit right square to the chest. So it's actually the right thing to do, but Sanu made a tough catch.
Need to get to the 10 for a first. Kinds of time in the throwaway. And no penalty flags on the field. We'll send out Nick Folk.
Well, this is really, everyone's covered. As you look across the field,
But Fletcher Cox is the reason this doesn't get a first down. He's in Brady's face, and this doesn't allow Brady to throw the running back right there, so he has to move, and now he's covered. He was trying to go, I believe, to White, but Michelle was in the game there.
So, 35-yard boot. His second week as a Patriot, Nick Folk. And he hits it from 35 out. He was 2 for 2 down in Baltimore. Their third kicker of the year. And they're on the board for the first time. 8.5 to go in the first half.
This man is going to help protect us from the bad ones.
I've never met a Mandalorian. I've only read the stories. If they are true.
I'm in.
Mandalorian original series now streaming on Disney Plus.
At Ring, we've reinvented the doorbell, and now we're reinventing home security with Ring Alarm. It's the simplest, fully customizing, easy installing, home protecting, monitor everything, camera watching, flood sensing, frozen pipe alerting, smoke detecting, door locking, Alexa integrating, panic diverting, crime deterring, professional monitoring, first responding, security system that we've ever invented that you can pick up and install on your own today. Learn more at ring.com.
We build innovative trucks to serve the people who depend on them. Cabins to comfort. Power to do more. Now to say thank you, we're extending our employee pricing plus to everyone. What's right for the people who build your trucks is right for you. Welcome to the Ram Nation.
With Employee Pricing Plus all month long, purchase and get $10,799 below MSRP on the 2019 Ram 1500.
She wanted to move someplace warm.
But he wanted snow for the holidays. So we built a snow globe.
Get that later.
But the one thing we could both agree on was getting Geico to help with our homeowner's insurance.
What?
Switching and saving was really easy.
I love you!
Sweetie, hands off the glass.
Call Geico and see how easy saving on homeowners and condo insurance can be.
Alarm!
The champ is here! The champ is here!
You're up. NFLSouth.com.
Champ is here!
The statues outside the stadium here commemorating the Philly Special. By Peterson, Nick Foles getting ready to set up one of the most memorable plays in the history of the game. So Jake Bailey, the punter, handles the kickoff chores. Austin Scott, the returner, hedging a little bit near the 5. Angles it. Only to the 8. Drop, picked up, and go. Dropped it again, kicked it ahead. And the kickoff man almost caught it. It goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with Philadelphia.
The only guy on the team who doesn't do fumble drills to recover
Exactly.
is probably that guy. I can tell you right now, Bailey, or who was it?
Jake Bailey.
Go watch. See Scott, great strip. Scott lets it go, and Bailey, you have the hopes and dreams let go right out of bounds. That's an outstanding strip. Did you see what that was? I guess it's Brendan Bolden.
It was Bolden.
Early on the field, a fumble forward and out of bounds. The ball gets brought back to the spot of the fumble. First out.
The old fumble Ruski rule, right?
There was a little bit of everything on that one. Speaking of which, going back to that Super Bowl and back to the Philly Special, just a listen.
Philly Special. Ready? Yeah.
What did we just see? It was a touchdown for the ages. And a handoff to Scott. But by the way, the previous time they had played before that, look at this. Watch Brady, December 6th, 2015. Look familiar? People don't realize that everything's stolen. Exactly. You just, what are you going to call it? New England did it against Philadelphia first. 2nd and 6. Lane Johnson is out. He's in trouble. And he's got 3 on him, including Landon Roberts, who's playing a little offense today as well.
Well, this is, I can already tell you, Belichick adjustment. See the 2 backers, they're going to go right up the middle. One takes the running back, the other goes right into the center. And when you're going to have Sanderson, that's the one area. If you have Sanders in the game, you're going to blitz 2 guys who are big. If you have a little bit smaller back, you're going to put Roberts, Hightower, Jamie Collins will be in there at some point. The running back has to block one of the 2. Good adjustment by Bill Belichick if Sanders is going to try and block back there.
And now what are you going to do here on 3rd and 17? The right tackle again has been taken to the locker room. Lane Johnson. Fires it. Incomplete. Intended for Matthews and Tracy with more on Lane Johnson.
That's right. He was carted into the locker room. I'm being told that it is a head injury. He is being evaluated right now and is questionable to return, Jim.
Oh. Vaitai moving over to right tackle on that series.
Vaitai's, he's played a lot. He's fine. He'll be okay. Lane's obviously a phenomenal player. Been for a long time, so that's a little bit lost there. It's nothing serious.
Johnson's punt. Ball at the 37. Sanu still going. And he takes it over to the Philadelphia side of the 50 as a 14-yard run back after a 47-yard punt. Rudy Ford made the tackle.
If you like to put work in here or here, now you get cheap employee pricing as if you work here. That means you pay what we pay on select models like the Jeep Renegade, the most capable small SUV ever, the Jeep Compass, the most capable compact SUV ever, and Jeep Cherokee, the most capable mid-sized SUV. It's Employee Pricing Plus at the Jeep Black Friday sales event.
With Employee Pricing Plus, purchasing at $4,808 below MSRP, plus $1,000 price for capital bonus cash on select 2019 Jeep Cherokee models in dealer stock.
With the savings rates offered in some banks, your money almost seems like it's frozen. But not here. With Capital One, you can open a new savings account in about 5 minutes and earn 5 times the national average. Open one from here or here in a Capital One cafe. Plus, there are no fees or minimums on savings or checking accounts because that's how it should be. This is banking reimagined. What's in your wallet?
Have you ever worked for Dr. Francis? Oh, yeah. He's okay.
Just okay?
Guess who just got reinstated?
Well, not officially. Nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
I'll see you in there. Just okay is not okay. AT&T has America's best network, now with our best plans at our best prices, starting at $35 a line for 4 lines. New from AT&T.
Let's take a look at the game snapshot presented by Progressive Insurance. Now the Eagles with an early field goal set up on the long pass interference ball, 49 yards, penalty yardage. Got the touchdown pass to Goddard. They were up 10-0. The Patriots come back back at a field goal. That's where we stand. 10-3, 6:41 to go, first half. Sanu kind of got rolled up on that, Tony, on that punt return.
Yeah, but that was ankle or something there. You see the yardage right there? Rushing yards, 2 today. New England having a great this year with that. That'll get better when Wayne comes back, but they're going to have to run the ball to win a little bit here. They can't just pass over and over again.
Running on first down, Burkhead for 3. It wasn't pretty, Sanu, on that return. Watch the end of this.
I will not be watching the end of this. Ouch.
How did you know it was ouch if you didn't look at it?
I did see it. That's why I didn't want to watch it again. You see right there, looks like they went and taped it up. And sometimes that's one of those you can play through, and then all of a sudden you close it up and something the next day. Just
Brady somehow got that away, and it's incomplete for Burkhead. Sanu had returned a punt against Baltimore for only the second time in his career, so that's not something he's done that much in his long career. We get the pressure on him.
Well, you see, you want to get rid of the ball quick against this team, but Schwartz has come in, he's got his hands on the receivers and make him take an extra second longer. And Brady's going to be taking more hits. He's going to have to take hits to win this game. You're going to get hit if you're going to throw for third downs or tough passing situations.
Sanu is back on the field. 3rd and 7. Edelman across the middle for a first down. Flag is down.
Edelman wins in one step, and you see Brady still right at the end was about to get hit. Outstanding route. Brady sees the coverage, lets it go.
There's no foul for unnecessary roughness. The defender went over the top of the receiver. Results of play is first down.
Play goes for 13 and a first down.
So to the left, Edelman throw it right away, and then you see, I think they were looking for targeting. And they said, yeah, that's what they were talking about. McLeod goes right over the top. Look at that. I mean, it's just a race to the quarterback for these guys.
It's a race to the edge for Michelle. Did a good job of picking up 8. There wasn't a whole lot there at first.
By far the best run of the game for New England. And this is exactly, you got to survive that early portion. And then all of a sudden you start to be able to run it. The pass rush isn't quite as crazy. Everyone's a little bit tired. You just can't get behind too far. New England's played against this before. They understand it's hard, it's difficult. But if you're Philly, you have an opportunity to take a turnover here or something and really get the advantage.
2nd and 2. Burkhead picks up the first. We got now Nathan Gary just fall to the ground at the last moment. Already short at that linebacking group with Bradham out. We'll be right back.
Sure, you can get a premium steak at a steakhouse. No surprise there. But real petite filet steak sandwiches at an Arby's house? Surprise there. Arby's, we have the meat.
And I ain't trying to mess with your self-expression, but I've learned a lesson that stressing and obsessing about somebody else is no fun. And snakes and stones never broke my bones, so... Alexa, play the new Taylor Swift on Amazon Music. You need to calm down, you need to calm down, you're being so loud.
Seen it, covered it. At Farmers Insurance, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers.
We built innovative trucks to serve the people who depend on them. Cabins to comfort. Power to do more. Now to say thank you, we're extending our employee pricing plus to everyone. What's right for the people who build your trucks is right for you. Welcome to the Ram Nation.
With employee pricing plus all month long, purchase and get $10,799 below MSRP on the 2019 Ram 1500.
The herd.
They don't seem happy about it.
The university wants Chubb to go there full time.
No.
Can't hurt to stay with the operator.
There are more important things than money.
You should hit that on the pillow.
Maybe I'll push that pillow over your face.
A new young Sheldon, Thursday at 8, 7 Central on CBS.
Got the Verizon halftime report coming up shortly with JP, Phil, Nate Boomer, Coach Coward. All the latest scores and highlights coming up on the Verizon halftime report. 1st and 10, Patriots driving with a short field after Simmons' punt return. Brought it to the Eagles' 48. Set up screen, and the Eagles are on it. Rouget, Hill with the tackle for a loss. Let's go back to JB and Nate for an update.
Raiders on the ground. Yeah, Derek Carr is going to drop back and says, you know what, I'm going to keep it myself. Then his Carr changing gears on his way to the end zone. He jumps up and gets in. How about that? And Oakland Raiders up 14-7 over the Bengals.
Changing gears, Nate.
Changing gears.
Back to your days.
And you see the Raiders in the thick of things out west. An important game against Kansas City coming up on Thanksgiving Sunday. Trying to get to 6-4 today. Here's the 2nd and 12. Down the middle. Did he catch it? Watson. What a grab.
It really is. It's a perfect throw. And watch Watson as he come up with it. That was close. It looks like he catches it, but right here is that ball. That's a catch.
That's a catch.
Maddox playing the leverage outside. Cloud's a little bit late to get there. Brady looked him off.
Picks up 19.
Out of big window. That's a great goal.
1st and goal. Brady throws. Almost intercepted in the end zone. McLeod.
This is a big-time mistake by Brady. And McLeod should have intercepted this. He's in a free safety in the middle field. Brady knows, and we're going back, and Watson with a great catch to set that up. But Brady, watch the free safety in the middle. He's coming all the way over on top. And you see McLeod? That's got to be an interception. Brady didn't see him because Jenkins dropped off. Away with money.
2nd and goal. This time, knocked out of the hands of Edelman. Maddox broke it up.
And this should be a touchdown.
Yes.
And Maddox, the guy right there for both, but Edelman's going to go up and go right across the field. And he's uncomfortable when he does that. He's not doping. Ball's in a good spot. I mean, Edelman's so short-handed, that's just rare. Maddox had a chance interception at the end of it.
Now it's 3rd and goal from 40 yards away.
Let's see what else is supposed to happen. That won't happen. That'll go. Yep. Happen soon. Another way.
Incomplete. Pass thrown to White. And they're going to go field goal. 4th and goal from the 4.
They have to. Brady knows now this ball has to come out fast. But look back and I'm taking it. I could have taken a breath and gone through progression here, but when you get hit, these guys are coming that fast early in the game.
I mean, just a 22-yard attempt. And as you saw the graphic, Nick Falk in his career has never missed in this stadium.
On Tuesdays, the sun is down.
No announcers jinx this time.
Well, it's a 10-yard field goal. I mean, no one's ever missed it. It's like an extra point.
Back in 30 seconds.
Cute jacket. What kind of yellow is that?
The Hall of Fame kind. Rod is really into this Lowe's partnership.
He show you what he did to his man cave? Turned it into a rod pod.
That's nothing. Not so Chase Lounge. I bet if I asked, he'd put a lazy river in my living room.
Oh, you like tubing?
I got you.
Get a 200-piece Cobalt tool set for $99. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's.
Edelman went to the sideline and slammed his helmet into the ground, and it bounced up about 3 feet high.
Anybody would love to play with this guy. He's tough. He cares. I mean, when you're a player on a football team or coaching, when you're like, you want your guys to care. I mean, it must matter. He's still, that's tearing him up right there. And I think, for a Patriot fan, you're like, that's the kind of guy you want. He really is one of the guys. Everyone knows Tom Brady, but that's the guy who gets in and does so much of the dirty work in the run game. He catches the big third downs. And I love it when guys are really disappointed when something, doesn't go the way we thought it should, based on the performance.
And he's the reigning Super Bowl MVP.
He's outstanding. He really is. He's rare. You don't make him that size, that physical, and the ability to. They're just now using other guys to help him run. He's been the guy that gets down there and blocks, cuts off backside, safeties. I mean, now you got some here.
Bailey gets it on the ground, scooped up by Scott. Struggles holding on to it that time. Secures it with 2 hands this time. Well, let's see how the Eagles operate the clock here with a little more than 3 minutes to go in the half. And then at halftime, we'll go back to this bunch back in New York. Phil and JB, Coach Cowher, Nate, Boomer, they're all getting set to bring you all the recaps of the early games. The latest on the afternoon, 4:25 games. You see the first 4 possessions for the Eagles.
One drive is really why this game. I mean, you got the field goal because of the big penalty, and then you got the one drive officially going down. They ran the ball well on that drive.
The late handoff and hurtling over Simon and picking up about 3 or 4 is Sanders. You get to this point, every New England game, you almost figure it's going to end up with the Patriots having a chance to do something in the last minute or so. And how do you manage the clock right now if you're the opponent?
That's a great point, Jim. And right now, the number one thing you do is get a first down. It's not about trying to work the clock. You just get 1 first down, and then you get your 2 minutes, or take it down to 2 minutes. You don't play fast. He had going to 240 there. That was smart.
Still has it. He lost the football for a moment. And it's New England football.
And to your point, the first way not to give it back to him is don't give it back to him. With a fumble interception, you're doing well. Philadelphia control early in the line of scrimmage. Getting pushed in the pocket. Who got the push here?
Well, Shelton hits him, and then Lawrence Guy recovers.
So Guy pushed the pocket. Shelton gets the hit, and then Guy comes back in and gets the recovery. Just a little long. Staying on that left side for Carson Wentz. And he's doing the progression a little faster. Get back to the route coming across the middle.
First down. Handoff. To the 20 goes Michelle. Patriots with a chance to do something here at the end of the first half, and will be receiving the second half kickoff after deferring at the top.
They're going to take this down correctly. They want to waste as much time before they try to score.
2-minute warning, and here's a special look at Clint Eastwood's Richard Jewell, only in theaters December 13th.
All right, Richard. Say into this phone. There's a bomb in Centennial Park. You have 30 minutes.
Richard, you're a national hero now.
You always look at found the bomb, just like you always look at found the body. Just
might be the only way to clear your name. Say if there's a bomb in Centennial Park, you have 30 minutes.
His accusers are two of the most powerful forces in the world, the government and the media.
I do want to help y'all on law enforcement. There is a bomb in Centennial Park. You have 30 minutes.
See me do it. My son saved people's lives. I report the facts.
You've ruined this man's life. There is a bomb in Centennial Park. You have 30 minutes.
I think your client is guilty as hell.
We want to fire you. You're going to start fighting back?
Richard Jewell, a Clint Eastwood film, rated R, in theaters December 13th.
Are you going out tonight?
No.
You're drinking Bud Light Platinum.
Just let's go quickly.
Bud Light Platinum.
Did you ditch him?
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a clue.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night.
Uh-oh, no Wi-Fi at your in-laws' house? It's switching time.
And now, it's Netflix time. Watch Netflix offline. Switch to Chromebook.
Last year, prime time went Hollywood for the NFL Super Bowl commercial. Now it could be your kids' turn. We need 32 kids to be in the next NFL Super Bowl commercial. We're looking for the next generation of superstars ages 9 to 12. Parents, here's how to enter. Create a highlight reel showcasing your kids' moves, cuts, and game. Submit your video to our website, and we might just see you in Miami.
I do not think this is a suicide.
Oh, Killer Band Society?
It sounds a lot worse when you say it out loud.
A new NCIS, Tuesday, 8, 7 Central on CBS.
2 minutes to go, quarter number 2. Patriots are now to have their 11th snap inside the Philadelphia 30 in this quarter. They managed 2 field goals so far. Really taking care of business here in the second quarter on the heels of a 95-yard touchdown drive by Philadelphia. The 2nd and 8 at the 20. There to meet White is Brugere Hill.
Well, they were coming out for a strike. They were trying to throw a touchdown on this play. New England, Jim Schwartz brings a free safety blitz, makes Brady roll out of the pocket. 2 very smart coaching staffs going out here. There's Jim Schwartz, but watch right here. That's McLeod on that side. He's going to blitz. Brady does a wonderful job of sliding the protection. And he doesn't have time to throw the wheel routes up the sideline that he had guys going. If he does, they would have had a shot to the end zone.
Timeout called by Philadelphia at 1:52. Can they hold him to another field goal? Returning to the backfield.
Now you're going to be able to throw this quickly. You got everyone up there at the line. It's man-to-man. You see across the board. Brady's bringing the situation. Knows where to go right away.
Got the one-on-one at the top, and it's over the head of Sanu.
He's signaled Brady gets what he wants, but really just outstanding coverage by Darby, not allowing there to be any space. And that ball, just that wind is just carrying it over there. It's working left to right for Brady, a little into it, and he just barely overshoots it.
14 incompletions in the first half. That's a career high. He's 11 of 25 for 104.
And that's a combination, though, of the environment. It really is windy out there. It's moving these balls, but also the defensive backs.
39 yards. 3 for 3 in the quarter. Nick Folk. Brady talking to Sanu, who he was trying to hook up with on that 3rd down play.
Yeah, he had a great game last week. So it was all over it. But give us some college football, Jim.
We will. And it'll be next Saturday, SEC on CBS in Athens. Texas A&M travels to take on the fourth-ranked Georgia Bulldogs. It all starts with college football today at 3 Eastern right here on CBS. A&M and Georgia. So they get 3 off the Wentz fumble. Eagles still lead at 10-9. Got a minute and 44 to try to do something. Forget the Patriots, though. Their defense can make a stand. They might have a chance to get another possession back because they have 3 timeouts to work with if they can make some stops.
But, Chad, you know, I'm not sure the Patriots defense is very good this year. They're only like number 1 in like 18 to 23 categories. I mean, their third down percentage I was looking at was like 18% they're giving up, which I never even knew that was a percentage. That's a realistic number. The turnovers.
Number 1 on turnover margin, number 1 on interceptions, number 1 on fewest points allowed, number 1 in total defense.
It's incredible. Steve Belichick right there on the left, John Mayo on the right. Part of the defensive staff, they're great. But he was going through like 4 or 5 of them right there. He could have gone on for
it's a long list.
It's just, when they know you're throwing the football, they're outstanding.
They have an interception on a little over 6% of all opponent pass attempts. It's the highest by any team since the '90 Vikings. 9 players with a pick. They also have, by the way, 4 defensive touchdowns. Only the Ravens have more than that. The Ravens actually had 5 coming into the week.
And this is a very tough spot. I can talk about that to tell you. Do you continue to throw the ball at every point and possibly get it back to them quickly? Or, because that's really their strength, and they know how to blitz you and cover man-to-man.
Wentz pass. Battle for that football.
Almost right on cue. It's like, can't give them the ball here. The number 1 thing is not allowing Lynn to touch this football game. That first down wide can be aggressive, but you still can throw a screen. You can do things that protect a little bit. You got 1 timeout. You have a lot more time to kick a field goal until you can find a good play.
That was Aguilar who was able to come down with the football. And that's Ertz near the 50.
Outstanding throw. Ertz, he's going to win. If he's one-on-one, he should get the ball every single time on this drive. If you look at New England, watch. If they rush 5 guys, watch them up front here. If 4 rushers rush, okay, but there's a 5th guy, Ertz will be one-on-one.
There's 4. There's Wentz. And there's Ertz. That's a gain of 8.
And it's hard to double team in the 2-minute situation because you have to communicate. And I think Jamie Collins messed up. He was supposed to double Ertz on that play and he didn't. We'll see if he does it on this one.
1 timeout for the Eagles. Running right into traffic. Wentz holds on to it with 2 hands. Is Adam Butler was dropping him for a sack. And a timeout called by Philly.
Well, this is really Belichick. He somehow, right before that, gets Ertz. Now watch, Ertz is here. It looks like he's going to be singled up. But watch the backside. Somebody over here is going to come over. Right there. And as Wentz is waiting and looking, thinking he's one-on-one, he gets a little surprised by seeing that extra defender show up late on the same route they ran earlier to get a big play. But you know, in the 2-minute situation, at the end of these games, it's harder to get the communication to be like, who's double teaming? People all have to communicate regarding the defense. Were they aligned? How do you set the front? And it's really impressive that you can get that done. You know, as they're getting up to the ball snapping quick.
It'll be 3rd and 5. No timeouts for the Eagles.
Well, you still can get up and snap it. If you get a first down, you'll just spike it. If you're short, you're just going to go for it and throw a Hail Mary at this point, unless you can get up really quickly and throw it out of bounds.
It's away from him. Right up into his arms, though. And another sack of Landon. That was what Ben Noy.
This is exactly where you got to get up and throw a Hail Mary. And wow, New England with a timeout, possibly allowing this.
He's rubbing his hand going to the sideline.
Well, then this means Belichick knows that they're not throwing a Hail Mary, which means the wind, the temperature, it's not allowing the ability for the quarterback to get the ball there. That would be the only reason he would take the timeout there.
Watch his hands here.
Well, now the time. Now, he called it quickly. Okay, with 14 seconds, Jim, it's really a good call simply because you have the opportunity for a punt block, a punt return. If you get something down there and all of a sudden there's 7 or 8 seconds, you can still run a play and get 20 yards, but it's really just about blocking this punt. That's why he called the timeout.
Cameron Johnston. Second-year punter from Ohio State. There was pressure. No one back to catch it. Golden was the one who was rushing the punter, and he was slow to get up. 37-yard boot. 4 sacks by New England. Brady has not been sacked in the game, but he's been hit a few times.
We said at the start of the game, for Patriots to win, Tom Brady's got to stand in this pocket and take some of the worst hits he's had to take this year. As you can see, it's 10-9 right now, but for him to win, it's going to take standing in under duress on third and key situations and do it. Now, obviously, this guy's done it 1 million times, but you don't like to have to do it the entire game. Sometimes you want to run the ball well and have to take a little off you.
Right, it'll take us to halftime. Eagles with a 1-point lead. Patriots will receive the third quarter kick. 10-9 Philadelphia. Halftime is next after these first half highlights from Verizon and a word from your local station.
I'm a Verizon